All right, let's talk about the LA riots. Brought to you by the same people that sponsored BLM over the summer of 2020. Donald Trump right now is sending in reinforcements. The LAPD apparently just announced the chief that maybe it's not such a bad idea in light of the fact that so many officers have been attacked and injured. I'm disgusted by it. You have leftists in California, me as a former resident there, that are texting me saying that nothing is really happening here. Obviously, that's not the case. This is a paid-for insurrection. The same people that wanted all that taxpayer money continuing to flood into their NGOs that went after Elon when he started investigating Doge, using Doge, all of the ways that money is wasted and defrauded from the American taxpayer. And thus, they sent their minions after him. Many of these Tesla protesters, not all obviously, were in fact paid. And these are the same people that are sponsoring these riots. So we have to take a look back in terms of what does illegal immigration mean and how are the incentives set up in a manner that are going to lead to this type of conflict. The challenge is that illegal aliens not only provide cheap labor for those at the very top, those who want the restaurant to run more smoothly and make more profit. That's understandable. Maybe you can have worker programs for this. But the other thing and the incentive that is really detrimental for the nation is that illegals are counted in the census and go towards various congressional districts, and thus California and other places that are sanctuary states that take care of the illegals, that give you them free health care with your taxpayer money, and while you're struggling to pay your medical bills, while your copay is probably $1,500 a month per person or whatever it is today, thanks to Obamacare raising the rates so substantially. The point being is the fact that these people are counted in the census and they want to keep them there because they want permanent dominion and they want to be able to control all of America. This is why Biden flooded the zone, why he opened up the border and then pretended that he needed a border bill to be passed by Congress in order to close it. Meanwhile, Trump came in and within a month, the whole thing was completely shut down as it should be, because if you don't have a border, you don't have a country. So the challenge is that the Democrats see their votes in the next census 2030, where they can potentially gain permanent control, slipping away. And these fuckers, they want to retain that power. So now they are sponsoring, in the name of goodness, in the name of charity, for people that they don't give a damn about, that if they showed up to their residences, they would send the guards and send them away, release the hounds, as Mr. Burns would tell you. And they are stating that these people must remain and that Donald Trump is cruel. No, Donald Trump won a popular mandate to alleviate the situation that Joe Biden gave us with the 12 million people that came over the border, amongst whom I guarantee that there are sleeper cells terrorists that are lying low, planning and waiting some horrific attack on America, because this is what the Biden presidency gave us, a bunch of far left wackadoodles that decided that we deserve permanent control. We are the progressives. We are smart. We are the people that believe that men can become women and that you should be able to chop off genitalia of young children who are momentarily confused and likely are going to end up gay, which is a perfectly acceptable thing. But we are the compassionate ones, and thus we are for transing children. Yes, congratulations. These are the same people. And now you have what you see going on in LA, and all of the attacks on police and all of the dysfunction are a function of the Democrats and what they are trying to do, which is to usurp power and to make it impossible for Donald Trump to make a dent in their plan, which is ultimate control over the government, believing that all of these migrants will vote Democrat when, I assure you, they open up pathways to citizenship for them and give them the right to vote. They're playing the long game. So Donald Trump is in a quandary because when they're in power, they flood the borders, we lose our country. The people fight back, and of course, the Democrats meet with resistance. Why do you think that they were so adamant about Kilmar Abrego Garcia? Because they're good people? Because they care about due process? No, it was a shot over the bow. Just look what's going to happen when you try to take a MS-13 gangbanger and send him back to his home country. This man who trafficked, this man who beat his wife, trafficked in people, and beat his wife. This is who they are heralding as the prince of the Democrat Party, that they are so excited that he's going to come back and that Donald Trump folded in order to give him a trial in America. They want every illegal citizen to have a due process trial that's going to cost the taxpayer millions, rather than the fact that they are not here. And I've been accused of being cruel because I say, well, you have a country, you have to have a border, and you have to be able to maintain that border. And I've been accused of cruelty by this lefty because I'm in favor of deporting all these people. No, you merely have a country. The cruelty is on the part of the Democrats that invited 12 million people here, that just said flooded the border and gave them, with our taxpayer money, flights anywhere that they wanted. They gave them cash out of our pockets. They stole from us, and now they are saying that when Donald Trump wants to remove them, as he was elected to do, that he is the devil incarnate and a ultra cruel person, that he's jiving on this and enjoying every single moment of it. No, nobody wants this. It's the Democrats' fault, but we're supposed to just lay low and acquiesce to them, thinking that they have won the country permanently and this is their manner to do it, and they just have the worst tactics in the world and there's nothing decent about them. This is my rant about what's going on in LA, and I hope that you understand why this is taking place. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thumb up the video. Peace.